last match of the afternoon brings to the hockey Scotland versus the Netherlands. Will you please welcome first Team Scotland, Ross Montgomery, Ewan Callender, Gary Stone, Alan Suter, Greg Baxter. Team Scotland! And their opponents in this match, the host nation. Please welcome Nederland, Jan Dekker, Wesley Harms, Dennis de Kloeze, Rick Hofstra en Remco van Heijden. Team Netherlands! And once again, it's two players to remain on stage. For Scotland, Ross Montgomery, and for the Netherlands, Jan Dekker. And that means we're going to say goodbye to Ewan, Gary, Alan, Wesley, Dennis, and Rick. And the first half of this final game, your referee, Mr. Richard Ashdown.
Well, are you ready for the final match of the day? Scotland against Holland. Should be a cracking game. And we are rooting, Niels and I, for the Dutch.
Of course, and well, the first game for the Netherlands was against Wales, but that was this morning, and that was 21 against 4. This is a different game, I think.
They have to wait for 6 hours to play the second game, so that's a long time.
Yeah,
but we talked to Dennis earlier today, and he said, well, I send them to lunch first, so their bodies are using the energy they've taken, they are relaxing, and I've seen them practice in the last hour, and they're doing great.
Yeah, I saw you marking, Simon. You were helping them.
Yes, it's always fun to see those guys throw and to mark. You're up close and personal, so it's great thing.
Throw first.
They are ready. We are ready. Let's get this game on the way.
First leg, Jan Dekker. Jan Dekker is back to the squad. Benito van der Pas is left out this time.
.58.
So the squad is Jan Dekker, Wesley Harms, Dennis de Kloeze, Rick Hofstra and Remco van der Heijden.
140.
And for the Scots is the captain, Ross Montgomery, Ewan Callender, Gary Stone, Alan Sutar and Craig Baxter.
45.
Well, Jan has to get used to the podium quick. A long way behind at this
140.
moment.
Jan, of course, semi-finalist of Lakeside in 2011. He won the British Classic 96. In 2012 and also the Mariflex Open in 2011. So experience enough.
Game shot on the first leg.
But the first leg is going to Scotland. That's a good leg from Ross Montgomery.
Next up, Wesley Harms.
Our second leg brings to the stage for Scotland, Ewan Callender. And for the Netherlands, Wesley Harms.
Wesley has the throw, and he has to make it all one all again.
And we all know Wesley, with all his semi-finals he already played at Lakeside in the Wimmo. a rising star, and he got there fast by the Zuiderdijk Masters. He first won the qualification tournament in Holland, the Champions League of Darts, and from there it went fast. And well, now he's standing here representing the Netherlands.
He progressed a lot in the last 2 years.
Second leg, the Netherlands to throw first. Game on. $140.
And the thing is, Simon, when I see Wesley Harms playing, I always think he's
60.
completely in his own world.
Well, he knows how to focus himself and to stay focused during the match, also in this kind of format. And that's a
81.
great advantage if you are able to do that. Doesn't matter what's happening around you, just focus on the board and play the board.
100.
And his opponent calendar is 31 from Elgin. He's an aircraft technician.
140. 85.
And at least 6
Netherlands
darts for
require
Wesley
140.
to get an outshot on 140.
$82. $60. Netherlands require 58.
58 to level up this game. Tops.
Game
Yes,
shot
one
second
dart
leg.
for the young
To the
Dutchman.
Netherlands.
And it's 1-1.
Solid darts from Wesley Harms. Next
For
up
our
to the
third
hockey.
leg, welcome Scotland's Gary Stone, and for the Netherlands, Dennis Teklusa.
Announced by Richard Ashdown, our referee. Dennis Teklusa, Gary Stone, and Gary got the darts.
And of course, use our Twitter at NDB Darts or hashtag 6NationsDarts. We're going to show to you live this match, and then we're going to start tomorrow at 10 a.m. So I think you have an extra hour or so to send your questions and all your comments. And of course, as we are saying all day, we would like to know where you are viewing our live stream.
Third leg, Scotland to throw first. Game on. $83. $60. $81. $100. $22.
And we're looking at Dennis Teklusa. He's from Aalten. He had a good few years, the last 2-3 years, and that's why he's in the Dutch team. He was really
98.
playing well the last months.
It would be nice if you can break the throw of Gary Stone,
140.
the European champion of last year in Turkey.
24.
Yeah, and also Stone looks very focused, very eager
65.
to win his legs for his country.
137. Scotland
Great
require
dart from Dennis.
110.
And he's getting a chance
40.
to take out
Netherlands
82.
require 82.
The bull. 17.
Still possible, Dennis.
Double 3.
76. Scotland requires 70. Game shot on the
Good
third.
darts there
To Scotland.
from Gary Stone. Was a chance there for Dennis de Kloese, but
For our fourth leg, we
it's
welcome Scotland's Alan
also a bit
Souter.
nerves. You
And
have
for
to
the
wait
Netherlands,
for a few
Rick
hours
Hofstra.
before you play again. And always, the first leg you play, the first set of 5 legs is a bit nervy.
Well, Niels, there's a question from Chris Wade. He's asking, can the Dutch team lose and still progress to the semis?
Yes, they really can. They won the first game 21-4 to Wales. So they only need to win 5 legs and they're through.
So it's comfortable to get through the semis, but do you want to play England in the semis? That's the
Exactly.
question.
Fourth
That's
leg,
the
the Netherlands to throw
technical
first.
calculation some players have to
Game on.
make. Well, that's how it works in a lot of sports and also in darts.
Well, knowing our Dutch players, they want to win everything.
Yeah. I think Dennis van Onselen even has a rule, no calculation, just play your
60.
darts and let us do the rest. We are receiving a lot of positive comments about this player,
80.
Alan Souter, the fireman, about all his youth program in darts in Scotland. He has a huge fan base. It's always nice to hear.
100.
And his opponent, Rick Hofstra, already playing for
140.
16 years now. We saw him for the first time on a big stage in 2003 in the International Darts League. He reached the quarterfinals there.
60.
And he stayed at the top. He had some good years, he had some less good years, but he's back on this stage.
$60.
Rick needs a good score now to stay in front and to have the advantage of the darts.
41.
Alan is in front now.
$140.
Leaving himself 81. And Rick still a long way behind.
$99. Scotland require 81.
It's Souter on 81. Starts with a 19, so a single 12, and he needs bullseye.
56.
It's close, but it's not in.
141.
And 141 needed now. Trebles in. Just below.
89. Scotland require 25.
988.
Game shot on the fourth leg to Scotland.
That's a break for Scotland. And the Dutch have to step up now.
Our fifth leg brings to the stage for Scotland, Craig Baxter, and for the Netherlands, Remco van Eyden.
And welcome to Keith Case, following the NDB darts, not knowing Dutch, but he's following our Twitter account. If you want to look or make some comments, go to @NDBdarts or hashtag 6Nations2013.
We also have a nice tweet here from Keith Case, and I think he's from Reno, Nevada. And he says, I'm now following @NDBdarts even though I cannot understand a word they type. Well, thank you, Keith. Tell all your friends about it. While we're waiting for our next game, our next leg, and we see Remco van Eyden here. Playing Craig Baxter.
Fifth leg, Scotland to throw first. Game on. $50. $60. $60. $80.
Remco van Eyden, he's 34, he's from Zaandam. He's already playing for 20 years.
140.
He stopped playing darts when his girlfriend was pregnant, and now he's a father and he started to play again, and well, with success, he reached the Dutch team again. And he is, of course, the current Dutch ranking champion.
60.
And also, as I spoke about with Richard, he is a player who changes his tempo a lot. Remco.
87.
He also uses it a little bit to influence his opponent, which is all according to the rules, but he thinks about a lot of things, amongst just throwing the darts.
59. Netherlands require 134. $44. Scotland require
90 left for Remco,
132.
but does he get a chance?
$64. Netherlands require 90.
What way will he take 90? Through the bull? 20s?
I think he's going for the 20s, yeah.
Bullseye needed.
65.
Just outside.
Scotland require
That was close.
68.
But a miss is a miss, and it's Scotland back to the hockey now. Double 4.
Game shot on the fifth leg to Scotland.
Great outshot under pressure.
Our sixth leg brings back to the stage for Scotland, Gary Stone.
There's
for
a
the
question
Rick Hofstra.
from Leon Grevink. And he's asking in Dutch why we are talking in English and not in Dutch.
Well, Leon, we would love to talk in Dutch, and it's much easier, believe me. But our live stream is watched all over the world. We have thousands of viewers, and the most of them are not speaking Dutch. So for them, we are speaking English.
All our visiting nations speak English. We've got viewers in Pyongyang, we've got viewers in Australia, we've got
Sixth
viewers
leg
in
is the
South
Netherlands
Africa,
to throw first.
and they all
Game
speak
on.
English. So that's why we try to speak English.
Maar voor Leon willen we ook wel even Nederlands praten, maar meer dan dit doen we niet.
95. 140.
The Netherlands need this game now, this leg.
$140.
Yes, and especially because Hofstra starts. If there is a
60.
break again now, so soon in the match, the difference will get too big, and it's very hard then to fight your way back in this game. And well, the first set of 5 legs is played now, and it's 4-1 for Scotland.
137. $85. Netherlands require 129.
There's no finish now from the man from Friesland,
97.
the Netherlands.
Now outshot for Gary. So Rick will get his 3 darts for
95.
double 16.
Netherlands require 32.
2 darts left now. Double 8 needed.
Game shot on the
Yes,
6th
that's a
leg.
good shot for the Netherlands, and it's 4-2.
Netherlands is trailing Scotland 4-2.
You really needed that leg, Sijmon.
For our
Yeah,
next
very
leg,
much
it's
so.
Scotland's Alan Suter.
Greetings
and
to
from the
Paul
Netherlands,
Price, who is
Remco
watching
van
from
Eyden.
Stoke-on-Trent. Where did I hear that place?
Stoke-on-Trent.
Stoke-on-Trent.
There's a dart players factory over there in Stoke-on-Trent.
Well, some great remarks are made about our stream, and we took a lot of effort to make it possible. Tell us about it, Niels.
Well, it was some work for the last weeks. It's all started with a small idea, just to live stream the event. And the idea got bigger, and we got some partners. Of course, Wimmau, of course, the Krim Electro 6.
7th leg,
And
Scotland's
well, we made a plan
throw
and we
first.
worked it out, and
Game on.
well, we managed to get it on live stream in high quality, so yeah.
With great help of the guys from Darts in Motion,
Exactly.
from Ustream, and they make it all possible
100.
to set a great new standard for darts.
$56. $60.
Like I said, Suter, 35 years of age. He's from Airbroth. He's a firefighter.
96.
And he lost the first round of the Lakeside 2011, and he reached the quarterfinals of the Europe Cup 2012 once.
$60.
Trebles needed from Remco now. First one is in.
140.
Ah, good shot there.
Great 3 darts from Remco.
It's also nice to see a lot of spectators here now at the
100.
Krim here on Texel. There is no entrance fee, I have to say, so if you want to come and watch, now you're a little bit too late. But tomorrow we start at 10 AM, so feel free, you're more than welcome. And of course, especially give our Dutch team a cheer.
42.
No outshot for Allen, but he can bring the score down a lot.
140.
A big finish needed from Remco.
167.
Started on a 19, it's a choice, it doesn't work, so
97.
it suits our again.
Scotland require 41.
And 41. So 9 No, it went for 1 and tops. 1 dart left here.
1 score.
And he misses.
A
Netherlands
chance
requires
for
70.
Remco. But he has to take 70 out with 3 darts. 2 darts for double 20. And
Game
he
shot on the
only
7th
needs 1.
To the Netherlands.
A break for the Netherlands. Just 1 behind.
Our 8th leg brings to the stage Scotland's Craig Baxter, and from the Netherlands, Jan Dekker.
So today all group matches are played from the men. Yesterday we saw the ladies. For everybody who's just tuning in, the ladies plays in teams with 3 ladies. They also will be back tomorrow we start with the 5th and 6th place match between Northern Ireland and Ireland. After that, the 5th and 6th place match for the men's. And then the ladies semi-finals will start with England
8th
versus
leg,
the Netherlands
it's
and
the
Scotland
Netherlands
versus
to
Wales.
Throw first. Game on.
And thank you, Chris Mason, for your nice comments. We really think this kind of stream is the way forward.
134. $60.
Chris Mason has been watching us all day today.
57.
And some more famous people: Andy Fordham, Bobby George, Mieke de Boer, our own Mieke de Boer,
John Walton,
John Boy.
41.
They all wish they could be here, I can imagine.
$97.
Good last dart from Jan Dekker.
$100.
And a possibility to square it all out at 4-all.
what I see here in this leg is the difference in the techniques and the styles. If you look at Craig
95.
Baxter, so fluently, and if you look at Jan Dekker, he's really, he needs some kind of rhythm in his play.
100. Netherlands require 118.
Come on, Mr. Dekker. Trouble needed here. And went for the 18.
40.
Yes, and
140.
the pressure is up now, so
Netherlands requires
calm down your
78.
nerves and just finish this 78, Jan. Starts with a 4, so 74. I missed the 14 as well.
32. Scotland requires 60.
That's 20 for Baxter. This is blocking it a bit, so on the side of the Aki, double top. It's double 10.
Game shot on the 8th leg to Scotland.
As Scotland breaks back again, another 2-leg difference. And the fans from Scotland
Please welcome for our
go
next
berserk.
leg from Scotland, Ross Montgomery, and from the Netherlands, Wesley Harms.
Ross Montgomery with the throw against
first.
Wesley Harms.
Game on.
Niels, a question from Mix147. Are there always the same nations in the Six Nations Cup? And why no others like Australia, Belgium or Germany?
Yes, we had the honor years ago to be included in the 6Nations Cup. It started with British countries. And yes, it's always the same 6.
22.
But next to the Wimmo 6Nations Cup, you also have other tournaments like the Baltic Cup or the Mediterranean Cup, Spring Cup. And those include other countries like Belgium and Germany.
$140.
And of course, each year there's a Europe Cup or a World Cup.
$100.
And this year we are traveling to Canada for the World Cup.
It will be held in St. John's in Canada
81.
from the 1st to the 5th of October. Must be cold over there, just like now here in Texel.
It is cold here. Everybody's complaining about it.
140.
It's hot and steaming inside because this is going to be a real game, I think.
Well, the momentum is on the side of the Scots at this moment.
80. Scotland requires 61.
As fluently as they were throwing this morning, the Dutch. The 6-hour wait is showing.
Game shot on the 9th leg to Scotland. Our 10th leg brings to the hockey from Scotland, Ewan Callender, and for the Netherlands, Dennis de Clousar.
The Scots really looks focused. They're standing next to me here on the practice lane, Ross Montgomery here, and they all look focused and they're happy because it's working. They're all practicing, and if I look at the Dutch side, Simon, I see them all sitting down. Oh no, Wesley Harms is practicing. But everybody needs their own preparation.
Well, the spirit has to lift up for the Dutch.
Throw first. Game on.
We were talking this morning about how team spirit can affect your play in a game like this, in this format.
60.
And you sense that the Scots are having the spirit at this moment. Dennis needs to step up now.
140.
But also for the Dutch team, yeah, we use
57.
a certain policy from the NDB. We always travel with one group. We do everything together. We also wear the same clothes, the same kind of shirts, jackets,
60.
and that's also a big part of the team spirit. And I heard some other countries are a bit jealous about our group feeling. How do you call it?
180.
A great score from Dennis on the right time. He needed that. And rock the boat of Ewan.
22. $96.
Solid darts. Leaves him a finish of 108, and Ewan is not even close yet.
137. Netherlands require 108. $92. Scotland require 142. $98.
Double 8 for Dennis to bring back the
60.
deficit to 2 legs. Double 4. Double 2.
12 score. Scotland
It's close,
require
but it's not
44.
close enough. So it's Scotland back at the hockey. That's for 7-3. Can do it by throwing the double 8.
Game shot on the 10th leg to Scotland.
And that's a big difference. A 2 legs deficit or a 4 legs
Please
deficit.
welcome for the 11th
Another
leg
break
from
for the
Scotland,
Scottish.
Craig Baxter from the Netherlands, Wesley Hart. Eleventh leg, Scotland to throw first. Game on.
A question to you, Niels, by
80.
Ewell Morgan. If you still play darts?
Well, I do, and I played last Thursday before I took the ferry here to Texel, and then I realized I'm better in organizing these days. No, I still play, but I play just in the region. I play
60.
competition with some friends. Sometimes, if I'm fit and nothing to do on a Sunday, I play a little tournaments, but that's about it. I work for the NDB now since 2010.
41.
I really enjoy that. So no plans for my dark career whatsoever. And to be really honest,
97.
if I see the standard nowadays, I'm not sure if it's a good plan to start again.
140.
Well, the Scots are throwing well. Something needed by Wesley.
45.
Of course, also family, friends, and even mothers are watching at home. And there's a tweet here from Sylvia van der Pest. That's the mother, of course, of Benito
140.
van der Pest. And Benito is reserve. He's the substitute. And she asked us, can you change players during the game? No, that's not allowed. I can see where that's coming from.
85. Scotland require 100.
You can only change your team in between all matches.
.44. .81. Scotland require 56.
Yes, and it's Baxter here for 16 and tops.
To make it a 5-leg deficit for the Dutch.
16.
And Wesley
Netherlands
Harms really
require
needs
133.
a good throw here, a good
It's a
finish.
tall order. No outshot. So Craig will be coming back for double 20.
97. Scotland require 40. Game shot on the 11th play to Scotland. Now 12th leg, it's Scotland's Ross Montgomery versus the Netherlands' Dennis de Kloeze.
In the meantime, we also have a Twitter here from Darts News, at Darts News, one of our big news websites, together with websites like Dart Freaks or many, many other. And there's a question
89.
if there are more NDB tournaments with a live stream. Well, we always do what we can do, but we're always searching for partners and businesses who would like to become our partner and help us reach our goals. We would love to live stream more events.
But for us, financially, it's more possible to bring you live stream than to bring it on television, because that's much more expensive.
Game on.
And you need a lot bigger sponsor. But we are
100.
experiencing good feedback with our streams this weekend, and it tastes like more.
100. 57.
Well, come on, Dutchies. It's time to do something about these Scots. It's 8-3 already.
60.
And also, if you look at the statistics, the white numbers in the red
44.
on the top of your score screen, it's 180 for the Netherlands, but the ton pluses and the tons are less. It's 6 and 6 against 8 tons for Scotland and 15
100.
ton plus. That means like 125 or 140s for Scotland. So Scotland is scoring better and finishing better.
100.
Simple as it gets.
Great darts from Ross.
28.
No outshot for
requires
Dennis.
61.
Double 18, double 9.
Game shot on the 12th leg to Scotland.
Wow, that Ross Montgomery, absolutely tremendous darts. He's so focused, it's unbelievable.
Leg from Scotland, Ian Callender from the Netherlands, Rick Hofstra.
Darts play, 12 legs played, so we've got a new ref, Marco. Rick Hofstra is up next against Ewan Callender.
In the meantime, little Richard is standing next to us, so if we get the camera here on the table.
Scotland to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, there we are. Richard, you just got off stage. I got one small question because I know you're hot and you want to sit down because you're an old man.
You have to say small.
And a small man, that's right, that's right. What do you think of this match, Richard?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it, actually. Like every other game, it seems whichever team gets off to a good start keeps the momentum going. And I had a feeling that this group would go that way, and we've seen the 3 matches with Scotland, Wales and the Netherlands, so whichever team has started well has won. So there could be trouble ahead for the Netherlands, I think.
Okay, Richard, thank you. We'll see you later, and we're going to have a chat again, because I think you're wrong.
Can I apologise for my false start there in that last leg? I thought to myself, 1 leg to go, the music's still playing, and I called the practice score out.
Well, you're forgiven.
16.
One of the Irish players hit a 180 in practice earlier, and he asked me if he could have it. So it's a shame I didn't do that for him, but never mind.
He's forgiven.
45.
Well, great work by our referees. And there's some work to do for the Dutch.
59.
Good score here from Hofstra, and it's Callender on 160. It's an outshot, it's a big one, but it's possible, especially in this game. He's not going to hit it.
26. The Netherlands, you require 157.
Chance here for the Netherlands. And 157 for Hofstra. That's the treble 20, so a treble 19. No. Well, leave a good finish then. A good double.
97. Scotland, you require 134. 58. The Netherlands, you require 60.
20, double 20 for Rick. To win the fourth leg. Double 10.
40. Scotland, you require
In the first match, the
76.
doubles went in first, second dart, and now they are missing. The Dutch are.
Oh, Calendar starts with a 1 here. Oh, he needed a single ball and he hits a double. You always see that.
Unlucky.
The single ball, the only spot on the whole dartboard.
60.
And you aim for the double ball when you want to throw a single ball.
Yeah, that's game short in the 13th round for the Netherlands.
Good finish here for Hofstra.
14th leg, Scotland.
Bring the fourth leg on the screen, and I think well, we played 50% of this game now, and they only won 4 legs. I'm happy with that fourth leg because 5 legs needed, right?
Yeah, but that's not the way to think at this moment. We have to fight back. And we have to win this game.
Absolutely agree, because we're a little bit sleepy on that stage, I think.
Well, we were looking at their practice bench earlier, but they're up more now, and the coach, Dennis van Onselen, is speaking to the boys, motivating them.
Yep.
And there are some wry smiles on their faces.
Yeah, Dennis is unique with his speeches, and well, the managers can give their players the inspiration they need on that moment. You need somebody to talk to you when it's not going well, or also when it is going well. Somebody who tells you how good you are and what you can produce on that stage.
140.
But the European champion, Gary Stone, is throwing good darts.
You saw him play in Turkey when he got European champion.
Yep.
He played very well there.
He was tremendous. He played tremendous. He played the final against Christian Kist. And Christian was
60.
awesome that weekend. Christian Kist played in 3 finals. The singles final, the couples finals and the team final. But there was no match to Gary in the final of the singles.
99.
Yeah, we won 5 out of 7 golden medals that year.
Yeah, and the silver one for Christian.
57. Scotland, you require 161.
It's a finish. That's a treble 20, treble 17. Ooh, just hit the wire. So
97.
it's going to be Van Eyden back on Etiyoki
150.
on 150.
Scotland, you require 64.
Yeah, again a chance here for the Netherlands.
Netherlands, you require 72.
It's Van Eyden on 72. I think he starts with the 16s. Yeah, that's a single, so another one. Yeah, so it's double top for 9-5.
32.
Just above.
Scotland, you require 40.
Just outside. Another chance for Remco. The Scots need 4 more legs to win this match. Double 10.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's good shot, number 40 there for the Netherlands.
Well, we're both shaking our heads. It's scrappy at this moment.
Yeah, sometimes you have those matches if you're not playing well, your opponent is not playing well. I'm really happy we're the only two serious ones here.
Yep. But we're having some fun over here. Well, there was a question by one of our viewers. Where is little Richard? And he was on stage. So one of our viewers isn't watching.
He's wiggling around somewhere around this table. I'm not sure where he is. Oh, there he is, yeah.
15 black at Scotland to throw first. Game on.
We see another tweet of the mother of Benito Van der Pes. He thanks us for the explanation. As you couldn't find it in the rules. Well, it's there. She was just curious. She's not saying it because Benito is reserved. Well, we know that, Sylvia.
And Jan is lifting up his game and lifting up his teammates with his 180.
60.
It's the third of the match. And the second for Holland. That's the fourth treble. Oh, it's not the fifth.
Some great darts. Jan is stepping in now.
We were talking earlier with Richard about the 9 darters in this type of play. Of course, John Walton did it in the Nations Cup, and Raymond van Barneveld did it in the team game of the Europe Cup in Belgium, in Mechelen. It's very hard to throw a 9 darter here because you just play one leg and you're off stage and you have to wait some legs, and it's hard to get in rhythm, and most 9 darts are thrown where you are perfectly in rhythm. Playing games in a longer format.
The Netherlands require 126.
Starts on the 19th. It's Sutar on 148.
Scotland require 148.
Great last dart from Jan. He needed that. 148 for Alan. No outshot anymore. So Jan will be back for 44.
60. The Netherlands require 44.
Important shot list for Jan Dekker for his self-esteem as well. It's a 12, so double 16. Got 1 dart left for it.
Yeah, that's good.
Hits it!
For the Netherlands.
Getting back one more leg. Well, another question from Keith Case. Where are the walk-on girls? Well, there's that much walking on and off the stage. They can't keep up.
Well, I would like to see 25 times of walk-on girls here, but now we can't do that.
It's 150 legs played today. So that's a lot of walking on and off.
Yeah, we play all legs today. Tomorrow it's going to be different because tomorrow we're going to play until the winning leg, and then the game is played. You can't do that to the players to keep on playing while they're lost. I think that's not a pretty match. So, and of course here in the groups every leg counts, so you have to play until the last leg. We saw Dekker starting with a 180 just a leg ago, and almost a 180 here from Van Eyde. Good darts here from
140.
the young Dutch player from Zaandam.
Mark my words, the momentum is swinging. Swing to the Dutch side.
58.
Great focus, great darts from Remco. Ewan, long way behind.
45. The Netherlands, you require 92.
This is for 9-7. He starts with a 20, so 72 left now. Goes for the 16. Yes, he hits it. Double 12. Oh, good shot here.
12 darts.
That was a good shot from Remco van Eyden.
Seventeenth leg, Scotland, Gary Stone for the Netherlands, Jan Dekker.
In the meantime, we had some calculation done. Holland needs to win 9 legs to get group winner.
Well, that's close now. So there's a good possibility to be first in the group. And then you will meet England, hopefully, in the final.
Exactly, and that's what I want. I don't know what
That's
you want,
a dream
Sijmon,
final
but
for this weekend.
that is our dream final, so, well, take those legs.
It's Scotland to throw first, game on.
So it's young, double-decker Jan Dekker on stage again.
60.
Can he break Gary Stone?
85.
Like Niels told us, 2 more legs for the Dutch to be first in the group.
80.
Big score needed from Jan.
The Netherlands, you require 32.
And 32 for Jan to have another break. Last dart.
Yeah, it has been shot for the 17th for the Netherlands.
All Dutch players cheering Jan on. And he brings back the score to 9-8.
Yes, and a few legs ago, Sijmon, you were telling us that the momentum was swinging, and I think you were right, because it is, especially in this type of play, in this type of game, the momentum is so important.
Team spirit, momentum, it's not to grasp in your hand. What is it? But it's so important, this kind of matches.
Because now we're sitting next to the Scottish corner, and but they're still standing, but are not looking
it's
happy.
Completely turned around at this moment. Dutch guys looking lively. And also the Scottish spectators are not whistling their whistles anymore.
Nope. All the whistles you hear are the Scottish fans here in the audience cheering on their national players.
18th leg is the Netherlands to throw first, game on.
Great start from Wesley.
And And whilst both teams were practicing earlier, I was standing there, and the Scottish team manager asked us, "Why are you producing so many young talents?" And well, we think it's because of our system we use in Holland. They play in their regions, and then they play on a national level, and we have different types of competition. We have a Super League, we have a competition for regional teams called the LACO, and we have Dutch ranking tournaments, and in that way they can develop from a regional amateur to a national top player. And if you're interested, if you're Dutch of course, but if you're interested in all the tournaments we organize, please visit our website www.ndbdarts.nl, and all information is there.
Great last dart from Wesley. We need this leg. Great second dart from Alan.
140.
Good treble there for Harms. Drops down to the 19s here. Ah, good. That's a good turn. 136 scored.
Big outshot for Alan. 161. Treble 17. Just below. So Wesley will get his chance for an outshot on 82. Throws for the bull. Double 16. One dart left. Yeah, great darts. Match all square again. 9-9. And the Dutch are sure to be first in their pool.
Yeah, and that's good news. That's really great news. So we avoid England there.
Not that we are afraid of England.
No, no way. No way. They won it a few times, and that's it.
Yeah.
But it's not only the momentum which is swifting. It's also they're just producing good darts now. The Dutch teams.
They needed the first couple of legs, and they needed well, from the 11th leg onwards, when Wesley played some great darts to get the momentum back. And Wesley is very important for this team to lift them up, and he can bring a great spirit into a team.
19 black at Scotland to throw first. Keeper.
So now the match has become a best of 7. 7 more legs to be played. A question from, well, Double X. How long till the Dutch become first place at darts in the world? Well, if you follow darts the last few years, we've become 3 times world champion. So we beat England on several occasions. But yes, England has the most players high in the ranking, but the Dutch are coming. The last 2 years on Lakeside, we have 8 and 7 men playing there. Last year, 1 lady playing, Sharon Prince. So we are getting there.
Yes, and if I include youth, the Europe Cup Youth is also won by the Netherlands. And also, of course, to include players like Michael van Geuren and Raymond van Barneveld, who had a great year promoting the sport of darts. The Dutch sport of darts. It has been a great year for us.
Ross missed the 151.
97.
63 left for Rick. Can he do it? to edge in front for the first time in this match. Double 12. And there it is. 10-9. The game is swinging. The Dutch are swinging. They are enjoying themselves.
You see Rick Hofstra, he's always so quiet, you don't hear him, but he's such a fanatic player, he is. And he's also a great team player as well. So him giving the heads up to his team.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think Scotland doesn't really believe in it anymore, because they also know if a team gets playing like this and you change the momentum, it doesn't change back often, I think.
It's very difficult to change the momentum. The Dutch did, but you have to have some luck with that also.
$174. One and one.
And Dennis is making a name for himself today. First time in this shirt.
190.
There he goes. That's a treble. That's another one. Here you go, Giles. Back-to-back 180 here.
The crowd is going wild. 66 left for Dennis.
That's a single 10, I think, so 20 leaves double 18.
Yeah,
and it's in!
Need I say more?
It's going fast now, Sijmon.
Flag number 21 from Scotland, Gary Stone.
Only half an hour we were shaking our heads. And now we're sitting here with a great smile because of our lads are performing great.
Scotland to throw first, game on.
I also got a tweet here from Davey Anderson. It's a tweet to my personal Twitter. Hi Niels, say hi to Linda Marshall from the Borders area in Scotland, please. She's desperate for a mention. Thank you. Well, Linda, here's your mention. Enjoy it. So we're playing the last part of this game, the last part consisting of 5 legs.
140.
Great dart from Gary.
And of course, after Wesley Harms, we see the 4 other players on stage as well.
100.
So we play the 25th leg. Good darts from Stone here. Look at this, 180 again.
84. Scotland to require 36.
36 here for Scotland.
Yeah, this game shot.
And that's a 13 darts leg here.
It took them a while, but they've got one back.
Please welcome from Scotland, Ross Montgomery, from the Netherlands, Remco van Eyden.
A great match so far.
Second leg is the Netherlands to throw first. Game on.
This is an interesting leg as well. Remco van Eijden against Ross Montgomery. Ross here with his stable throw focused, and van Eijden a bit more busy on that stage normally. Also an emotional player, especially if it doesn't work out.
78.
Great score by Remco. Needed that one. And the experienced Ross Montgomery coming back
140.
with a great score of 140.
So a treble here would be nice for Remco van Eijden. No treble found, so the advantage in his leg goes back to Scotland with 2 trebles here for Ross Montgomery already.
139.
And Ross will be coming back for the 62. No outshot for Remco. Big score needed here. Composing himself.
And Montgomery knows exactly what he's doing. I think he said something to Remco. Hurry up, I want to play as well.
Great camaraderie amongst the players. 62.
That's a 10. That's a 12.
42.
Just below.
The Netherlands, you require 48.
To hold this throw. 16. Double 16.
Yeah, that's game shot. The 22nd for the Netherlands.
He manages to win this 22nd leg. One more needed to win the match.
It also looks like it's a phase of the game. They can't miss.
Yeah.
You get one chance, you just hit it.
Just like the first match. Then they hit everything they wanted. They struggled in the first 10 legs in this match, but they're coming to their own and they're playing great darts at the moment.
Yeah, and still it's quite risky if you ask me. They just keep on. They have to play their best also tomorrow, because then it's a straight knockout. If you just lose, if you lose 13 legs, you're out.
Well, we are proving with the Dutch side at this moment that they can have a comeback. So it's all to play for tomorrow in the semis.
Yeah.
Well, Jan Dekker is up now, playing Ewan, and after that Dennis de Kloeze. But first, Rick Hofstra
23rd leg at Scotland to throw first. Game on.
playing Greg Baxter.
And if the Netherlands win this leg, they will play Northern Ireland 2:45 p.m. tomorrow afternoon.
Dutch time.
Yeah, local time, Dutch time. Texel time.
Krim time.
59.
And if Holland wins, Wales will play against England the first semi-final tomorrow of the men at 1:30 local time.
41.
Great darts from Greg. But Rick is all in there also.
137.
Great darts here on the stage in Texel.
Oh, needed a treble 17 there, Baxter. He hits a 2, so it's 99 now. So the only thing he can do now is try to leave a good double, and that's not possible with a 7. So it's Ashdown again on 82. And this is for the match. That's a double bull, so double 16 for the match. Double 8. There it is!
Great darts. Well, the match is ours. 13. 2 more legs to go.
Yeah, and that also means all games for tomorrow are known. I will mention them after this match. We will start tomorrow at 10 o'clock a.m. Yeah, well.
Also with our live stream. We're first playing the places 5 or 6 tomorrow. The first 2 games with the ladies and the men. 10 o'clock. It will be the ladies of Northern Ireland against the Republic of Ireland, playing to become 5th in the 6 Nations Cup. And after that, approximately 11:15, Dutch time again, Krim time, it's the boys from the Republic of Ireland against Scotland.
This is the 6th 180 for the Netherlands in this game, against 4 for Scotland.
Second one from Jan, I think.
You require 122.
He tried to hit a 10 there, but he hit a 15, so it's 27 now instead of 32. And Calendar, the only thing he can do is put some pressure on this 27, but
139, the Netherlands you require 27.
180 was better there on 177, so it's Dekker on 27. Double 8. Double 4.
19.
Not now.
Just outside, and Ewan can scratch 1 leg back. He needs the Shanghai. Well, no treble.
16.
He needed one.
The Netherlands you require 8.
Another 3 darts to make it 14-10. Double 4.
Yeah, that's game.
There it is. And now we get ready for the last leg of the day. The 150th leg played today. The 25th of this match. Dennis de Kloeze plays Alan Suter. And Niels, maybe you can tell our viewers what's happening after the matches, the first two matches tomorrow morning.
We'll do. What you said, Sijmon, we will be starting at 10 a.m. with the matches for the 5th and 6th place. Northern Ireland against Republic of Ireland, then Republic of Ireland against Scotland for the men. But then at 12, the first semi-final of the ladies. England versus the Netherlands. That should be a cracker. England easily through, and well, Netherlands also played well. Good semi-final. Then the semi-final of Scotland and Wales at 12:45 p.m. And then on 1:30 p.m. it's England versus Wales, and on 2:45 it's the second semi-final of the men, the Netherlands against Northern Ireland. And all matches will be played after each other with a 5 or 10 minutes breaks in between. So tune in at 10 a.m. on www.ndbdarts.nl, because we're going to start exactly at 10 a.m. with the live stream. And we're not ending until the last darts is thrown tomorrow.
And we just got in word that about 20,000 people have watched our live stream in the last 2 days. So that's a great number. And we hope it will be more tomorrow.
So tell all your family, all your friends, all your colleagues to tune in on our website or the other website where the stream is showed.
Some great matches coming up tomorrow.
So we can give these teams, and especially these players, the world stage they deserve.
140.
It's also nice for Dennis de Kloeze to throw this last leg, if he wins it, to close up this game as a debutant in the Dutch team.
He played well today.
Really did. I think they all did.
Not showing any nerves.
93.
And believe me, it's scary up there. 109.
For the last leg of this day, that's a treble 20. Yes, that's a 17. Double 16.
Oh, just outside.
Scotland's required 96.
Ross Montgomery is shouting to his teammate. Having some fun. It's not working for Alan.
Well, it's bullseye now. They are screaming very, very loud if he hits the bullseye now.
Wow.
What did I tell you, Sijmon?
Scotland.
Great match. We all thought the Scots were running off with the game, but the Dutch did themselves proud.